Welcome back to another episode of Runway, and in today's Books in Short video, I'm going to talk about a book that really took me 2 years to complete. It was not that the book was very hard, it was super simple, but it was my fault because of procrastination. It really took me 3 years to complete the book, 2 years to complete the book, and in between that period I really read a lot of books, but this book in particular, it took me really 2 years to complete the book. It was not that the book was really very boring or something, but I don't know why, but it took me 2 years. So what was in this book? Let's know in the review of this book. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's understand why the name English teacher. Now, what thing really came in my mind when I heard the topic, when I heard the name for the first time, was that there will be an English teacher of any school or something, and if you've seen the book's cover, there is a man standing with a small child in his hand. So I thought that there will be some life lessons or something, but it was really not related to something English teacher. So why the name English teacher? It's because of the main protagonist, who is an English teacher in a nearby college where he was student earlier, but then he became a teacher in the same college, and he is a professor of English literature. So that's why the name the English teacher has been given to this novel. Now let's know something about the author, R.k Narayan. So R.k Narayan wrote this book when he was grieving for his wife, when he lost his wife. So that was the time when he started writing the book. And to your surprise, in this novel also, the writer, the main protagonist, the English teacher, also loses his wife in the middle of the book. Now let's know how the story begins. The story begins very smoothly, that a person is having a very happy family. He gets married and they have a complete family, a family which everyone wishes for, a child, a girl child, and the husband and wife were living together in a house. Then suddenly one day they thought that they need to buy a house of their own. They went for a real estate and they viewed a lot of houses, and in one of the houses her wife was just roaming around the corridor, and suddenly she disappeared, and they started calling out her name, and they were not getting any voices of her wife. And when I say they, that means her husband and the real estate agent who took them to that place. Now let me tell you that this story is way back. It was written in somewhere in 80s. So it's really, but if you see, each and every line is still applicable in today's scenario also. So what happened, no one knows that she was found in a storehouse where she had already fainted, and even she was unable to say that what actually happened, that she fainted in that house. So after she came home, everything was normal, but after a few weeks she got very unwell, and she was bedridden for almost 3 to 4 months, or even a year, if I just don't remember the time period properly. So she got bedridden, and the doctors first thought that it was malaria or something, typhoid or something very normal which can be cured very easily. But then day by day the conditions became worse and they lost her. After losing his wife, the man really became very upset, and he started, he was very upset with his life, and slowly he met with a teacher who used to be the principal of a kindergarten school where her daughter used to go for studying, and then they became good friends. I really don't know what was the real extract from this book. What I found was that you should not be grieving for anything, because the English teacher or the principal of the kindergarten school left his own wife and children because he was really not happy with them. Staying with them was really not making him happy, and he said that I will be taking care of all of you, financially, or I will be supporting you all with financial measures. I will be giving you a fixed amount of money every month. I'm just talking about the English teacher or the principal, who was the principal of a kindergarten school, who became really good friends with a protagonist, the English teacher. So he said that, and at that particular point of time, the author came to know that he should not be grieving about his wife. And yes, in this, between this scenario, the one day the protagonist of the story got an unknown letter from a small boy, and it was a letter from his dead wife. Yes, a psychic has written this letter. He has connected himself with his wife, an unknown soul. So the psychic has written this letter to him, and he started his conversation with his wife ultimately, and his wife started saying that I'm happy here, you take care of yourself and everything. So it is very unusual, you know. I don't know about earlier days, there used to be psychic like this, you know, where you can talk to the dead people or not, but it was something really unusual in this 21st century, I guess so. So the story ends with this note that they, both the husband and the wife, are seeing the sunrise at the same time standing in the window, and they both are just spending quality time with each other, because after that the writer said that I won't be able to see you, because he was getting the real essence of life, that it is alright to lose someone in life. So at least it was what I thought of this novel. R.k Narayan is a great writer. I don't know I could extract something out of this novel or not. So it was all about my today's video. I hope you liked. So if you did so, you know what to do. That is subscribe to my channel for more such content. I come up with new videos twice a week. Until we meet, do take care of yourself.